Now we will go through how to create an action plan. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll be doing the action plan within the child protection case. This provides an overview of the agreed action to be taken to support the child. It captures details of services provided or to be provided, and you can also create interventions. You'll update this as you implement the action plan. To access the action plan, you go to the drop-down menu next to the child protection case number and click Action Plan. It will take you directly to the section where you can input your action plan in this free text box. Here you can provide as much detail as you need to. This is where you should record the narrative of the child and family's goal. You should also record your role in supporting the child and family as a caseworker. Once you have completed your action plan, you can then come here to Action Plan Completed and click Yes. Remember that you can update this throughout the case management steps. Below the action plan, you have interventions records. Here, each intervention that you create will be populated in the records below. You will be able to sort this. You can record specific interventions to track the services provided in a confidential way. Remember that you shouldn't use referrals as these are visible to everyone. Only use referrals as per your operational SOPs without any confidential information in them. Note that interventions can also be created directly from your assessment. You are also able to create referrals, which too will be listed below and easy to sort and filter. Further, you can specify individual referrals in the same way. In order to add an intervention, a referral, or an individual referral, you will utilize the plus box on the right-hand side. This is where you can add a record. A new intervention will open up, and you will need to populate some key information. You will start by specifying the intervention type. For example, follow-up actions. You can then specify a subtype, for example, protection interview. Remember, for both of these, you can type in and search as well as click from a pre-populated list. For example, if I click the search icon, I can go look up more records. Here, I will be able to see a list of all intervention types. You are also able to add further information. You can add detail on the intervention subtype as well as the referral type. Here, you can specify external, internal, and others. You should specify the intervention start date, and if you have completed the intervention, you will specify the end date too. Specify further information, like the means of contact, who the intervention is by, or to which service unit or service provider this relates to. Once you have completed this information, don't forget to click Save. You are able to include further information or description about the intervention. Follow-up is an essential part of case management. You should always schedule your follow-ups with children and families. Be sure to agree with them the day and time, when the follow-up will be, and how they would like to be contacted, for example, by phone or by a home visit. Similar to specific needs, the operation has defined which interventions should be used and ensure that the different services available in the operation are mapped in the intervention category and subcategory values. The most important intervention to use is follow-up intervention. Follow-ups are part of the key performance indicators for child protection case management and are monitored at a global level. Once a caseworker has completed their action plan, they must be sure to agree with the child and family as well as the case manager on how many follow-ups are required for a case and how frequently. For operations wishing to use the minimal functionality of the CP module, the interventions records can also be used for follow-ups only and other parts of the action plan being described in the action plan narrative. Once you have completed inputting the intervention information, you can save and close. You will note that your intervention has now been populated as a record in the interventions view. You are able to access this quickly by going down to your action plan and scrolling towards interventions or referrals.